Welcome back to another episode of Spotlight on the Arts, an independently produced show in collaboration with Chicopee TV, sponsored in part by the Chicopee Cultural Council and the Mass Cultural Councils. My name is Johnny Miranda, your host for the evening, and today we have an amazing show. We meet Derek Fox, actor, model, and our favorite Holyoke teacher. Stay tuned, up next. And we're here with Derek Fox, actor, model, and our favorite Holyoke High School teacher. Welcome to the show.
Thank you. It's an honor to be here. Thank you so much for having me.
How are you today? How's your day going?
Excellent. High vibration, positive, feeling good. We're very just happy to be here, for sure.
Nice. Well, Derek, you know that you have gotten Western Mass attention with your modeling gigs, with your acting gigs on Facebook. Have become an interesting artist here in the community. And so I wanted the community to learn more about you.
Excellent.
So tell us, Derek, what motivates you to do what you do?
Ooh, honestly, it's from a passion standpoint. You know, like I've always wanted to find something to where that it's work, but like I'm so passionate about it. It's so fun. I'm so positive that it doesn't really feel like working. So I had started this journey maybe 5 weeks ago, and my first audition, it was a comedic role, which I absolutely love. It was super high energy, which I totally got into. And from that point on, when I was done with that audition, I was like, wow, it kind of felt like I played a game. Because when you're kids, you play like house, you play these roles. So it was like, whoa, when I was able to do that as an adult and potentially be like, okay, someone's gonna potentially pay me to do this. Okay, sign the brother up. You know? So it was passionate, it was fun. And then from there, I was just absolutely sold. I was like, this is what I want to do. So full sauce, let's get it.
So I know that you have been, first off, doing some modeling with Tiana. I've seen some pictures that
Love her.
Tiana, for those who don't know, is a great artist from Springfield, and she does photography. And so tell us about those experiences. What motivated you to choose certain topics for your pictures, and how's that relationship with Tiana?
Excellent. Well, I love Tiana to death. She's the only, if you saw my pictures and you liked any of them, she's taken every single picture that is online from a modeling standpoint, up to date. So yeah, she's amazing. When it started, after I had that audition that I fell in love with, I was just talking to Tiana, and she was like, you know what, we should go out and take some pictures. So we were gonna go take pictures together. So I was ready for that. And I picked this location, Ashentilly Mansion up in Western Mass, right? So we went there, and I think she knew she was just gonna be photographing me, because she didn't bring like her own stuff. So she was like, no, we'll just do you today. And we ended up just taking like probably a couple hundred pictures, different outfits and things like that. And it just went very, very well. That was her first time doing photography, and she knocked it out of the park. Those pictures were amazing. And I use those pictures for my acting profiles. So many people were like, yo, I love your pictures. I was like, Tiana, go ahead. So I use those pictures to make profiles. And I got some modeling, acting and modeling roles as a result of those, for sure.
Nice. Do you feel that it is important, it is important. How important do you think it is to have these really good quality pictures in your pursuit for acting gigs?
Oh, absolutely paramount, for sure. I feel like having something that's going to be obviously visually attractive, but also in a professional environment as well, is the big difference between a casting person looking at like, oh, this guy's just taking some selfies. Sometimes they do want selfies, but I feel like on those acting profiles, they want something professional. They want to feel like you invested your time. So yeah, I got essentially a professional photographer. You could tell by her work.
Yeah, quality.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think that really did make a difference for the casting directors to understand that I'm serious about it, and I'm willing to put in the time investment to take pictures, for sure.
Right.
Absolutely.
So as an educator, you would understand how important it is to throw bits of information to our audience because we want to motivate others to, become artistic and utilize their skills and their abilities to express themselves and to help those around them. So how do you combine these three facets of your life of modeling, acting, and being a high school teacher?
Right. So back up. I'm gonna back up a little bit. So I was so obsessed with bachata. I started taking like salsa bachata classes in August, and I was dancing, no lie, a good probably 5 times a week. On a bad week, man, I was getting my dance on, right? So then when that was filling up so much time, once I started doing acting and doing the modeling, I just really cut that down by like maybe 30%, which freed up a whole bunch of time. So now I typically get up nice and early. I'll maybe do some auditions not filming really, but typing auditions, and then I'll get the pre-calls. I'll go teach for the day, hit the gym after work, and then usually do some filming at nighttime. Brother's still having some fun though. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, we out having a good time making some bad decisions. But Sunday through Wednesday, we're definitely on point, have a very regimented schedule, and very dedicated. Yeah. But these past few weekends, I've been going on different filming events or different auditions. Like this past Saturday, I was in Newark, New Jersey for an audition for a feature film. Then I went to Long Island, New York that night for another feature film, and I got the role with Laura Smith.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Called What a Mama. I'm Pastor Knows It, a very high energy comedic role. I'm super excited for that. So yeah, it's I have it regimented through Sunday through Wednesday. I try to have a whole bunch of fun on Thursday through Sunday, but if duty calls, that's what I'm going to do. That's what I'm passionate about, for sure.
So organization and being regimented is an important key to your success, and to being able to do the teaching, the acting, the modeling, I think it all intertwines. So, and when it's a passion, as you say, it doesn't feel like work. It feels like you're enjoying every minute of it. You mentioned a few of the roles and auditions that you were a part of. Tell us about these roles you've gotten and how your experience been working in these shows.
Excellent. The one that I think is probably that I'm most excited about, right? The one that I completed it was Actors Anonymous Hotline with Hillary Hawkins. Okay. So I finished that one. It's a role of Bruno. Essentially, she's on the phone, I'm on the phone, and it's a little split screen thing, and we're just having a conversation about I'm an actor, I'm calling in, and I don't want to, spill the whole beans, because I want you to see it, and be surprised.
Of course.
But like we're just having a conversation, and I'm communicating a distress I'm having in my personal life, and she's giving me some help. But the way that we do it is so interactive and just hilarious that I'm very excited for it. It's going to be on IMBD soon. It's already on YouTube. It's had a review by New York Weekly and a couple other media outlets as well. So very, very excited for that. Another one I did, I was a wizard. I was a wizard in Baltimore, Maryland for the Hackstone Company.
Nice.
So it was interesting. I was the most senior and most powerful wizard because, Brother Senior with the gray, Silver Fox, what? So I'm up there and there's 4 other wizards around me. I'm the most powerful wizard, and they were like, all right, well, we need you to be the tallest. I'm like, bro, you need this to be the tallest? Like, what are you thinking? This dude's 6'2", this dude is 6'4". So all right, that's okay, we got a box. So they got this box that's this massive. It's like half as big as I am. So I'm standing on top of that. And it was just overall, long story short, a really fun role because I'm on this box, it's a little wiggly, and it came out really well. And people looking at the screen are like, whoa, he's very prominent. No, he's way down here. Yeah. But we made some adjustments, and that was really fun. That should come out probably in the next couple of days. Next couple of weeks. I had roles in 2 small films. One was a day player as a bartender with Heels with Kevin Rosa. I was super excited for that. Came in as an extra, and he was like, no, we're going to get you to do something else. I was like, show enough.
Nice.
Yeah, for sure.
So it's definitely an interesting journey, and there's a lot of variables that you can move your way, so to speak, by being prepared, by having a good portfolio. So when you're navigating through your acting gigs and experience, you're always going to get more knowledge and learn new things from different actors and be influenced. And so it's definitely interesting. What do your students think of their teacher and their acting and your modeling?
Very supportive, very supportive. Since I'm teaching, we don't talk about it too much, you know what I mean?
Right.
But yeah, very, very supportive. Sometimes I'll be walking down and they'll be, yo, Fox, you know what I mean? I do, TikToks and I have other social media as well. So sometimes yo, it's the TikTok king, or they just joke with me about it. They're very, very supportive. They always ask hey, mister, when it comes out, can you play it? Can you show us? Sometimes So, when I did the wizard shoot, I came back Monday, I was super, super excited.
Yeah.
And I had 3 pictures. I was like, one picture of me looking like all wizardy, and another picture with me being the tallest person, and the third picture with me with the box underneath. And I was like, yo, class, check this out. This is me as a wizard. They were like, oh, cool. And they were like, and I told them the same thing I told you about the height thing. And they were like,
Yeah.
oh, mister, how were you the tallest person in the picture, right? And then I showed them the box, and they kind of fell out. So,
Nice.
yeah, it really helped us like build relationships. I think they really like seeing me being able to teach all day and also follow a passion as well. So there's balance there. And I've talked to them about bachata. I play bachata like all day in class, so we like dance around and have a good time. So I think they appreciate the fact that I'm being real with them. I'm living a real, authentic, genuine life, and there's multiple facets, and they're all fun and productive.
Right,
Yeah.
and that's kind of like the message, to have fun with whatever you are working on, and enjoy it, live it, breathe it.
Or else, why are you doing it?
Right, right. And so you are not only dabbing into these areas of art, but you are producing video content, right,
Yeah, for sure.
for TikTok. I have seen your platform there. And you also attend dancing classes and dancing lessons throughout Western Mass. So
Absolutely.
I believe you're a popular attendee. Tell us about your experience there.
With the social media or the dance?
The bachata,
Ooh.
doing bachata and things like that.
Yes, for sure. So I started taking bachata this past August. So this is what happened. So I was sitting there, summer had ended, and the people that I was hanging out with ended up, a lot of them were teachers, so they ended up teaching like their summer had ended. So I had like about a week before my school started. So I'm sitting there looking on Facebook, this thing came up, it said salsa con tacos. I love tacos, they're my favorite. So I was like, let me go get some food. So I go there, but they was actually doing like some salsa, right? And I just saw the partner dancing, and the thing that really hit me was just how much communication happens between 2 people when you're dancing,
Right.
but there's no conversation. I was just looking at it and just seeing these like great, fluid, impressive movements, and just kind of like flabbergasted it. Well, how did she know to do that? How did he know to do that? No one's having a conversation. And at that point in time, I fell in love with it like I did with the acting. And I have been doing that almost a full year now. The place I go the most often on Thursdays is New City Brewery in East Hampton. McCoy Jameson's the instructor there. I take the most classes with him. Angelique Baker's another instructor. I took a lot of privates with her. But yeah, bachata's a passion. I did it this past weekend. I dance bachata like every weekend, like every week somewhere, and it's a big part of my life. I have a lot of people over to my house. I have a dance floor, 2 dance floors. Who has 2 dance floors in their house? I do, right? But like I have people over, and we'll get our dance on. And it's been so rewarding. The community's great. The relationships you make, the people you meet. It's been amazing.
Yeah, no,
Amazing.
definitely dancing is a great way to just liberate your spirit and let go of tensions, and that's why I do it myself for my TikTok videos, right? But I've seen your content, and it's very funny, it's very creative. What message would you like to put out with your testimony in the arts and in life in general?
Fair.
If you had a message to tell people, to tell your students, what would it be?
I would say that the biggest thing that you can do in your life is accept yourself and align yourself spiritually. I feel like if you're aligned spiritually, and to me what that means is you're doing good. Like everyone has bad days, but as a net, you're putting good into the world, you're putting positivity, you care about people, and you're making the world a better place. I feel like if you're living that way, you're living aligned, you're aligned with the universe. And I feel that if you are aligned and you're accepting yourself, and accepting yourself is really where it starts. If I didn't accept myself, I wouldn't be comfortable right now. I'd be like, and all this other stuff, right? So if you can accept yourself and be who you are in every aspect of your life, no matter where you are, that's an amazing start, because you're genuine, and no matter what you do, you're gonna show up in a genuine way, and that result's gonna be good. And I feel like when you combine that with being positive, the universe is gonna give you positive experiences. It's gonna give you opportunities to inject your positivity, inject your love into the world, because I feel like that's what the universe wants. So I feel like if you just line yourself up in that way with self-acceptance, positivity, and alignment, the world is your oyster. Whatever you manifest can happen. I don't feel like there's a separation between who you wanna be and where you are. That separation only exists in your mind. If you can overcome that, you can vibrate to that level. That's what I would say.
Right, right. So if we go along the lines of manifestation, what is a Derek Fox manifesting for himself? Where's Derek Fox going in the next 5 to 10 years?
Ooh, all right. We going to the top. We going to the top. Yes, yes. So when I see like myself at my highest vibration, I see me acting full time and in two primary roles: comedy, and that's like a high energy comedy, that's physical. But that's my jam. That's not even working to me. That's like breathing. I do like romantic roles too, because brother like to flirt a little something. But yeah, I see myself vibrating as an actor, working as an actor full time, living a very abundant life. It's not something that I'm trying to manifest because I want to be rich and famous. It's not about that. It's something I want to manifest because I feel like I can bring a lot of positivity and joy into the world, and I feel like that's a great avenue to do so. Like when I started teaching, it was because I was in sales before that, and yeah, I was making money. My bank account was good, but I felt like I could give more than taking care of me and mine. I'm supposed to do that, so I went into teaching. I do feel like at this point I can transition and even give more than I'm giving to the school, so I feel like acting and being in like a social presence is going to be a way for me to do that, and that's why I'm passionate about it. I really just want to help people get to their highest vibration and bring positivity. There's so much negativity out there. Just being able to, in a big way, reach a lot of people and make them smile and feel good and hopefully motivate them to be aligned and have self-acceptance all day.
That's amazing, and I wish that there are many other artists in our community that are also as passionate, that are very passionate, that are wanting to do great things through their art, whether they're painting, they're writing, they're acting, they're singing, they're dancing. But the important thing is that as human beings, we need to stay creating. It's in our nature to be creators because we were created. So, that creative feeling and emotion needs to transpire into the actual world with tangible things. So it's important for us to create and motivate through that. So that is what you do to your audience and to your students that see you manifesting this reality and doing the things that you like. So those are amazing things and amazing examples for our community. Where will you be presenting next?
Okay.
Auditioning next? What is next?
Okay. Well, today I'm gonna go home. I have some pre-screenings. So pre-screenings are just like I auditioned for your show and you message me back, hey, I'm interested in your show. Just for people that don't know, I know you know, right? If you do this in video and I like it, then you'll actually be on the show. So I have about 8 of those to do today, but things that I have like on the docket coming up. I landed that role in What a Mama with Laura Smith. I can look at my cheat sheet, really?
Yes,
Okay. We can't prepare because we're a teacher. You already know. All right. I got a role in a short film called Help Amelia. I'm the father. That's a supporting role. You Don't Have to Like Me. I'm a day player. What else do I got here? And there's 4 different shows that I'm on now. One is a body transformation show, because there was definitely a point in my life where like depression and just being in a bad headspace really impacted me from a mental standpoint, also from a physical standpoint as well. So there's one show that's detailing where I was versus where I am, what put me in the bad spot, what got me out, and how am I doing now. So that's like a transformational show. There's a dating show, Dating After 35, because my brother's 42. And then, hold on, there's another show here. The Reality of Time. So obviously as a teacher, I teach a lot and I give a lot of lectures. So this one is really looking at like fringe theory as far as time with physics and philosophy. So yeah, that's something that I'm excited for as well. That's gonna be out in Utah. I do have a modeling gig in New York this upcoming weekend, this Saturday, for sure. It's a little fitness one, so that's gonna be nice. Really gonna have to get in the gym this week. Diet a little harder, but we're definitely very excited for that. Yeah, for sure.
Nice.
For sure.
But as you see, staying active in the field is what will continue to generate more gigs. Just like for an artist, for a writer, the more involved you are in the community, going to these bookings and gigs and networking, that is key to the success of any of us artists. I really appreciate you being in the show and people getting to know a little bit more about Derek Fox, about the great things that you're doing and how you're motivating our youth to be themselves. What are some of your social media platforms so that people can look you up?
Okay. Well, one thing, the What a Mama by Laura Smith, that's actually a feature film, not a short film. Not that I just wanted to speak correctly,
Nice.
but it
Thank you for correcting
is
that.
a feature for sure.
Nice. We're gonna see you in the big screen pretty soon.
Yeah, for sure. That's what's up. So I have a TikTok account. If you just Google like Derek Fox and TikTok, it'll come up. But it's Derek.Fox on TikTok. I have an Instagram account as well. Derek Derek._Fox. I have a YouTube channel. The theme is it's under Derek Fox.
Very well. We'll just look on the lower third, and these are all the places that you can find Derek Fox. So make sure that you follow them. Make sure that you follow him. Make sure that you interact with his content, have an opinion, give comments, because that's what feeds us artists, right? We want the interaction with the people we create because we want to interact with you. So make sure that you follow him on social media. And please, Derek, before we go, imagine a testimony of how good of a teacher he is, that his graduating class just dedicated their yearbook.
Yeah.
Their yearbook to Mr. Derek.
Yeah.
How does that feel?
It was, I didn't see it coming. I had no idea. I'm sitting there in the auditorium and they're reading the dedication, and then they were like, bachata loving. I was like, hmm?
So the bachata loving gave it
Yeah,
away.
for sure. But yeah, how did it feel? I mean, it was so emotional. It was just a range of feelings because I was a freshman teacher when that class came in, and then I teach juniors and seniors. So some of those students, I've had 3 out of the 4 years that they're there. So you can imagine I see you every day. Well, you know what I'm saying, for 3 years. And just to get that award, it was emotional. I cried, not in front of everybody. I kind of held myself together, but I got home and it was just, I went into teaching because I felt like I could do more. I felt like I could improve the lives of these kids. And that was the passion. That was the reason why I did it. And just getting that reward, it was great because it was like, hey, you did it,
Right. And
it was just everything that I sacrificed in order to move and be successful. It was just really, really worth it. So it was monumental.
Yeah, it speaks volumes of the example you are.
Yeah.
So once again, thank you. And you, our audience, thank you for tuning in and for meeting Derek Fox. I will see you next time on Spotlight on the Arts.